morning, 6th grade. Today we are looking at analyzing traffic patterns and defining the function of space. So we're going to focus mostly on the function of space. We're going to begin by reviewing our traffic patterns, and it's important to remember back to the lesson we had on how traffic patterns are shown and where people move and how they move from room to room and where your heavy traffic is. If you forgot that, go back and review the last lesson for interior design. All right, your function of space. You have different spaces in your homes that have different functions. The first function is a living or social area. This is where people gather and kind of do life together. So those are areas such as the living room, dining room, family room, game rooms, great rooms, entryways, porches, and dining rooms. They can be seen on the floor plan here circled. When we do our function assignment, you're going to use yellow to designate the living areas. All right, the next function of areas in a home is sleeping areas, private areas, quiet areas. And you're going to designate those with the color blue on your assignment today. But these sleeping areas, private areas, would be considered things like a bedroom, a bathroom, closets, or somewhere that is a place that people would be getting dressed. The last function of space that we need to understand is a service or work area. We're going to designate those areas in red. Now, you're going to find those places in the kitchen, in the garage, an office, a home office, a basement, or a utility room, or a laundry room. This is where people are working, doing chores, doing hobbies, that type of thing. They're doing a task. Okay, so as we're looking at these different functions of space, we have a traffic path or a circulation path. That's the route that people follow as they move from one room to another. We should always allow 3 to 4 feet in each path so that more than one person can fit through at a time, or a wheelchair is able to get through. Okay, in considering our family circulation, we need to remember to keep bathrooms should be close to bedrooms. Indoor living areas need to be next to your outdoor living areas. Other rooms that are related need to be close to each other, such as if you have a garage that you bring your groceries into, that probably needs to be close to the kitchen and not all the way on the other side of the home. High use routes, that's the heavy flow areas, should be short and simple so that people don't get tripped up. Okay, here's the important room relationships. A bedroom and a bathroom should be close together. Why do you think that is? Kitchen and dining rooms, mudrooms and garage, garage and kitchen, kitchen and other outdoor living spaces, living and dining areas. And if you think about it, you can probably think of a couple other rooms that need to kind of be located close to each other because they have a relationship of one to another. All right. In a kitchen, you have a work triangle. This is the route that should be from the center of the sink to the center of the stove, to the center of the refrigerator, and back to the sink. So no matter how your kitchen is laid out, it will have a work triangle. And there should be no cross traffic for safety reasons, meaning if your dining room is here and your bathroom is here, then people are going to be constantly going through that work triangle, and that's not a good design because of the safety in the kitchen. People can cause spills, slip on things, have accidents, and run into each other with hot boiling water, hot pans. So we always want our workspaces to be designed in a different way. So here's several different kitchen work spaces, design shapes that are used commonly in the floor plan, and this is how the work triangle would look in each one. And you can see that this design up here would keep the flow of traffic outside of that work area. It would also work well here. The corridor is a little bit harder, so if you're having a corridor kitchen design, you need to make sure that your areas on either side are not causing a lot of extra traffic to be going through your kitchen and back. A lot of times people actually put a pantry down here on one end or simply a wall to keep the traffic out of that area. This one wall down here, I'm sure you can see how that could be a problem, depending on how the rest of the kitchen and areas around it are designed. But a lot of times you find these in a really small home or an apartment, a small apartment. Okay, a few questions that you can think about when you're trying to analyze the functions of your space and your work circulation is, can the cook prepare a meal without worrying consistently without somebody going in? If people can eat in their rooms, can they get in there without leaving a trail through the entire house? If you spend a lot of time grilling outside on the patio, is it convenient to get inside of the food prep area? Okay, so here's a few more questions, and I'm sure you can think of some others, but how do these spaces function in relationship to the other? That's your main goal to realize today. Okay, as your guests come in, they're going to be using the entryway, the living room, the dining area, the bathroom. They're not going to be located in private areas of the home, porches, and patios.